Hey guys, it's Lewis here with Midway Auto in Kearney, Nebraska. Got a brand new Buick Envision Avenir right here to show you guys. It's a beautiful car. It's Calypso blue. It's also an Avenir trim. The trims go as follows: preferred, ST, and Avenir. The Avenir is going to be your top trim level. It's going to have all the bells and whistles for it. It's a pretty nice little car for a smaller SUV. Plenty of space in the back. Removable sunshade here for you, under storage with the spare tire, and a cigarette lighter plug-in, so in case you need to use an air pump or something like that, you've always got access to those kinds of things. Full power tailgate here, and has a rear camera. Also has front camera and side cameras with surround view. Gas is here. Back seats are huge, luxurious, and it's all done in white leather with blue, and it is absolutely beautiful. I didn't think I'd like this color combination, but I'll be danged if it's not one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Easy drop rear seats here. Just hit the lever, drop it flat. Both sides drop. It's 60-40 split. You can tether car seats back here through the back, or here through the base of the seat. If I hop in the back here, which this seat's back is about as far as it can go, and I'm not a small dude, and I'm pretty comfortable back here for sure. We have heated rear seats with ventilation, USB A and C chargers, and a 3-prong plug-in right down here, just so everyone can stay charged up with one another. We're going through the surround view here. That camera right there is for your right-hand side. If we look at the mirrors right here, it does have blind view, so you don't sideswipe someone else. We look up front here, front facing camera, fully redesigned front and rear fascia on the new 2024s. Absolutely stunning design, very, very sleek. Here's the other camera for the side view. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in here. It's got memory seats, power locks, power windows. Rear hatch control back here. You can go max, 3/4, or off, however you'd like to do it. And power seats in the front with lumbar support control. Pop in here right quick. Parking brake, mode selection. So if I were to hit that, it goes to all-wheel drive, sport mode, off-road, and touring. Windshield wiper controls here, front, rear, and spray with the silver button. It also has a heads-up display here in the windshield. One of the coolest features, I think. Have your HUD here. You can turn it off at the touch of a button. Turn it back on. You can also adjust the brightness of it. However you want to customize it, it's totally up to you. You make a call from right here. Cruise control on, cruise control off, set, resume. This is for sport mode. I'm not entering that right now, but it does allow you to use the paddle shifters up here. And this is just collision detection gap, how far you want to be from the vehicle in front of you. They also redesigned the steering wheel in this. They took more of a classic look approach, and I gotta be honest, I really appreciate it. I think it's one of the coolest designs they've done, with that nice center section here. Working horn. You can control what you're listening to on your radio from here. Heated steering wheel, more music options right here. If you want to go from Sirius XM to USB to podcast, whatever you would like. Make a call, hang up here. If we look at your display here, you've got your time, your date, your temperature, the day it is, how many miles you've got on it, RPM, miles per hour. If we look here, so that's it'll detect what your speed is via GPS location and LiDAR. It's got lane keep assist, and it's also got the cruise control icon underneath it. Fuel, and where fuel door is pointing to, right next to the gas gauge. 102 miles left in the tank here, just over a quarter tank, but may not be the most accurate since we just got it in. And if you look down here, so yes, you have your park, reverse, neutral drive, and manual, but you also have what mode you're in as far as two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. You also have the buckle to drive feature right there. If we look here, this screen doesn't stop at all. and it's awesome. I think it's one of the coolest things they've ever done. And it doesn't stick up super high. As you can see, it's flush with the dash here, so it's not obstructing your view, which I think is one of the best things they could have ever done with that. Look here, we got your cameras, standard, overhead, side, and that's front, standard, overhead, side of the rear. Pretty easy to decide which one you want to look at. Parking sensors are here, and if we go away from that, the parking sensors disappear, but you have your light control right next to it. And then if you want, you can choose your park assist from here, parking sensors, hill descent control, auto high beam, strategy control, and camera from right there, and controls and safety. And that's these two, this button here, or this button here. You have multiple ways to access it, which I just think is really nice and convenient to have. You also have access to the My Buick app from here, podcast, news, access your phone from here when it's Bluetoothed in, and it's got wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which I think is just awesome. If we look at maps here, you've got full color map displays, as well as Google Assist. You can plot a route to anywhere. If I press this button on the steering wheel here, it's this little buddy right here, boom, I can shoot the maps over, so I don't have to take my eyes away from center screen. I don't know what kind of road trips you guys do, but for me, like, that's a godsend. And then, if I want, I can just have my trip and my music right there, so I get the best of every single world, and I'm not losing anything by having everything displayed in front of me. If you want to leave that, press that same button again. It shows the gapping on that from your collision detection, and then if you press it one more time, it goes right back to normal. If we go to settings here, one of the best things they've ever done is make these entirely customizable to you. If we look at vehicle here, a good example, we can hit your audio settings, we can go to show drive mode selection, we can turn that on or off. Teen driving mode, rear seat reminder, buckle to drive, which is one of their biggest safety things. Climate and air quality, if I were to hit that, we can choose to have our cooled and ventilated seats on startup or heated seats on startup when we auto start it. Auto defog. We can choose how high sensitivity our air quality sensor is to let us know how many particles are in the air as far as like allergens or smoke. I don't know about you guys. I don't have allergies, but for those people who do, I've heard that this is nothing short of an awesome godsend, and they know when and where to get out, and that they're not going to have an allergic reaction inside their vehicle. Look at lighting here. We could change the ambient lighting, which is in the door trim here, across the dash, and over into the other door. It's one of the prettiest things they've ever done, and you can choose any color you want, which is just awesome. Hard to show it right now because, I mean, obviously it's daylight out, but yeah, it's just a lot of really cool things that they did, a lot of little things that they did that you can completely change. So that traffic sign recognition, that's where you're getting your miles an hour from. You can turn that off if you don't want it there. It's entirely up to you. If we go to vehicle status here, we can check our maintenance right from there. Check our extra gauges from there, whether it be coolant, oil temperature, transmission fluid temperature, oil pressure, battery voltage. Choose your trip. Here's that air quality. You can add it to your driver display, so it's right there for you. But yeah, that's pretty cool, right? All right. And if we also do vehicle status, you can also hit one of the graphic icons here. Check your tire pressure independently, engine and oil life, air filter life, battery voltage, all from right there as well. Also comes with Google Assistant built in. So if I go, hey Google, change the temperature to 70 degrees.
Got it. Changing the temperature to 70 degrees.
Isn't that awesome? You can also plot your routes through that as well. Inside here, you can access your climate through these buttons. Dual zone climate control, fan speed, automatic, turn it on or off. You can also hit the climate button here and change anything you want. You can also hit whether you want heated seats or air seats, or you can just turn them off. It's entirely up to you. Wireless charging pad, USB-C, USB-A, and the little cigarette lighter. This little knob here is for muting and unmuting your car. So if I had the audio volume up, right, I can just press that button and turn it right off. A little storage cubby right here. And honestly, plenty of space. The nice thing about this as well, no matter what size you are, this is a telescoping steering wheel. So in and out, up and down. However you're most comfortable. Outside of that, a little bit of storage compartment here. And then obviously your glove box. Soft drop with all your manuals inside. If we look up here, we've got universal garage remote. We can slide open our panoramic sunroof. Check it out. And then when it's opened, we can go ahead and slide this back to get some extra air in here. And it only goes back halfway. That's a safety feature built in. Crossbar is going to stay there like that to make sure it's reinforced and we're not losing any structural integrity. Got your OnStar setup right here. If you're ever in a car wreck, this does come with 3 years of OnStar, which means it'll GPS lock you in place, automatically call people for emergency services, and make sure that you're going to be okay. That's one of the most important features, I think, about this vehicle. I know I've been in a couple of car wrecks, and it's one of the most terrifying things you can ever be in. So having that extra layer of security and safety is definitely a #1 priority. All right, well, that's about it for this beautiful Buick Envision Avenir with the beautiful white and blue leather on the inside. If you have any questions for me, if you have any ideas or suggestions for me, please go ahead and feel free to leave a comment for me. Again, my name is Lewis. I work here at Midway Auto here in Kearney, Nebraska. I'm at the GM store right next to the Perkins here. I hope to see you guys here again soon. I hope to be posting more videos here soon and keep improving my process and maybe find a little bit better equipment to make it happen. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you.